My favorite day of the week. Guys, I love talking about mindset. What's going on, Facebook? Hope you guys are having the best Monday ever. Let's have a fantastic freaking week. That's it. That's the energy and vibe I'm starting the week with. Steven, what's up, bro? What's going on, man? Happy freaking Monday, brother. Yo, just before I got on here, I saw your comment on my recent reel. I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you. I didn't expect you to go in there and say that, but that's cool. I know you saw my reel, dude. Yeah, man. I mean, that's part of the journey, bro. That's part of what we do. We're going to have people that don't understand us and that question what we're doing. And, you know, at the end of the day, man, like, it's just part of it. It's just part of it. Part of doing what you want to do, you know, comes with a form of resistance. It comes just like with the gym, just like with what you guys are doing with the gym. Brandon, what's up, bro? What's up, baby? Let's go. Brandon's in the house. Let's get it, baby. The kid is back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's freaking go. What a good start to the Monday, baby. What a good start to the week. Haters going to hate. They hate us because they ain't us, boys. They hate us because they ain't us. But, guys, I got a great podcast for you guys today. We're going to be talking about failure. And we're going to talk about how failure is inevitable. We're going to talk about how when you're on a fitness journey, you're going to fail. You're going to have setbacks. Brennan, bro, you just came back from a little bit of a setback. We had to push your plan back a week. You know, you get sick. Family members, something happens to a family member and you can't make it to the gym because you have to spend time with them in the hospital or you have to take care of them. Kids get sick. You lose your job. Like, shit's going to happen, right? And you have to make ends meet. But that doesn't mean that you quit. That does not mean that you lose your consistency. That does not mean that you have an excuse for stopping what you started. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how failure is inevitable. But with the right mindset training, with having the right amount of accountability, the right people around you, the right people rooting you on in your corner, Brandon, Steven, you guys, having our group, having our academy of accountability is sometimes what's needed to keep us on track, because we know failure is going to happen. We know we're going to get sick. We know shit's going to come up. We might have to switch from day shift to night shift, Steven, right? We're going to have these things that come up, and, you know, 98% of people are going to use those excuses. They're going to use those excuses to their advantage as a way out, because that is the path of least resistance. And most people, 9 out of 10 men, like using the path of least resistance because it's easy and because it's effortless. No one wants to do the hard shit. No one wants to do the hard work. And those same people don't get the good results, don't get the body. They don't get the mentality. They don't get the savagery that we're learning in the Relentless Life Academy. They don't get that because they're not willing to put in the work. So, guys, we're going live in 3, 2, 1. What's going on, fam? Welcome back to another episode on the Relentless Life Podcast. It's your boy, Coach Chance. And, guys, today on the podcast, we're going to be talking about how failure on your fitness journey is inevitable. It's going to happen, guys. You're going to have setbacks. You're going to have failures. You're going to have days where you don't want to go to the gym. You're going to have things come up in your life. You're going to have family members that you need to take care of. You're going to have family members that are sick. You're going to get sick. You're going to lose your job. I mean, there's going to be shit that happens in your life. But the one thing that has to stay consistent is your own mental and physical health. You've got to take care of yourself, Brennan. You got to take care of yourself, Stephen, because you guys know, because you've already been there. If you don't, everything else in your life can crumble. If you don't take care of this and this, first this, you got to take care of your mind before you take care of your body, because the mind follows the body, or the body follows the mind. But without taking care of yourself, of your health, you know, it's much easier. It's much easier to let go of everything else in our lives and fall behind and have more setbacks and have more failure. So, guys, today I'm going to talk about how failure is inevitable. Okay, failure is inevitable. I want to see that in the comments. For those of you guys in Facebook or on Instagram, if you guys are watching on replay, make sure you guys hashtag replay. I want to see that in the comments. Failure is inevitable. Failure is inevitable. And I'm going to pin this here too, guys. Failure is inevitable. Inevitable. There we go. I never pinned the title of today's episode. Failure is inevitable. So, guys, I want to know who out there that's watching live right now, who on this live stream, on this podcast, has ever dealt with some form of failure, has ever dealt with one day you're good, you're happy, and the next day some crazy event happens to you, some situation you encounter completely changes your life for the next month, changes your life for the next couple of weeks or 3 months or a year. I want to see a me in the comments if anyone out there has experienced something like this. I want to see a me. Yes, Brendan, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. For sure. If you guys don't say me, I know you're lying, because everybody has been through something that sets them back. Everybody has been through a failure. Everybody has been through a struggle or some form of challenge or adversity, right, Brendan? Right, Steven, I see you. So guys, so the next question I have for you guys is, what are you going to do when that failure presents itself? Steven, Brendan, for those of you guys watching on Facebook, what are you going to do when failure strikes? What are you going to do when that shitty situation slaps you in the face? Like what are you going to do? I'm going to tell you guys what you're going to do. You're going to have two options here. Austin, what's up, my man? You're going to have two options here, guys. You're either going to retreat and you're going to succumb to that failure, that mistake, that situation, that event, and you're going to let that dictate the outcome of your future, or you're going to reach out to your boys. You're going to overcome and preserve, like Brennan and Steven just said, and you're going to step into it. You're going to step into that failure. You're going to step into when you're on a weight gain journey and you lose 3 pounds. You're going to say, okay, what did I do this week that maybe I wasn't doing the weeks prior to gain that weight, Steven? Oh, you were having a little bit of a funk. You were going through a little something, and maybe you weren't as consistent with your meals. You know, you should be getting 3,300 calories, but instead you're only getting 27. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay. So what do I need to do now next week to separate myself from the me I was the week prior? What do I need to do to make sure that never happens again? Zach, what is going on, my man? Happy freaking Monday. Hope you're having the best day ever. So you guys have to think about these things. You guys all have a specific situation, okay? I have my own specific situation with what I'm going through with my body, with being an entrepreneur, splitting off from my family roofing company and having to work 14-hour days and staying committed and not letting the self-doubt get to me. Like, I have my own battles, my own mental demons, and I know you guys too, with whatever you guys are struggling with on your fitness journey. Like I said, you're on a weight loss journey. You're trying to lose 20 pounds, right? You're trying to lose, Mom, you're trying to lose 7 pounds. I see you're just tuning in. What's going on? I see you're trying to lose 7 pounds, right, Mom? What happens when you're down 3 pounds and then the following week you gain those 3 pounds back? What are you going to do? Are you going to let that gaining that weight back discourage you? Or are you going to assess the week prior and say, what did I not do to lose another 3 pounds? What did I do wrong to gain that weight back? Okay. If you guys are trying to gain weight, just flip it. Just reverse engineer it. If I lost weight and I'm going in the wrong direction, I'm going to the old Steven, the 167 Steven. If I'm getting closer to that number, I'm doing something wrong. But don't let that discourage you. Let it inspire you. I want to see that in the comments. Don't let the setback discourage you. Let the setback encourage you. I want to see that in the comments for those of you guys on Facebook and Instagram right now. Don't let the setback discourage you. Let it encourage you. Because when you can have a mentality to fuel and feed your fire based off of shitty situations, based off of things that would negatively affect 99% of people, and you say, not me, not today, Steven Sella, Brendan Shabbat, Renee Galloway, I am the one to take this negative situation, to take this setback, to take this failure, and push past it and lean into it and say, not today, not in this situation. I will overcome. I will use this setback as encouragement. I will use this setback as encouragement. Yes, Zach, church talked about detours yesterday. There's something to learn in detours. Amen. There is. That is a great comment. There is absolutely a lot to learn in detours. God works in mysterious ways. God works in ways that we cannot explain, that are imaginable. Okay, I never would have thought bringing in 2022 that I would be on my own journey as an entrepreneur. I never thought that I would be taking that risky road and carving my own path, leaving a trail for others to follow. I didn't think that this year was my year to do that. But God presented to me and said, you need to do this. You need to step into your fear and leave the roofing company. You need to step into your passion and start helping men transform their lives the way you transformed your life chance. And as Mom, you just said, be in charge of your own mind. This starts everything. When you have a strong mentality and failure comes your way and you're prepared, it's going to be a lot easier to not give up on your goals, on your weight gain journey or your weight loss journey when you have the right mentality, okay? Because as I said, guys, failure is going to happen. Brendan, Steven, Zach, failure will happen. It is inevitable. God will place failures in our life. God will place us to be put in a situation and have us make a mistake so that we can learn an inexpensive way or a cheaper way or in a way that's not going to affect our life if we went on into the future and didn't learn that way. God detours us. Guys, failure will happen to you. So be prepared. Prepare yourself mentally on your fitness journey to fail. Prepare yourself physically on your fitness journey to fail and to be set back. And the thing about failure is you will never truly fail. I want to see this in the comments. You will never truly fail if you do not quit. Let me see that in the comments. You will never truly fail if you do not quit. Guys, if you don't quit, you don't fail. Okay? Failure can be looked at a million different ways. And one of those ways is you do not fail if you do not quit. As long as you stay relentless and you continue to push and move forward in a progressive direction towards your goals. Remember, guys, growth does not look like this. Growth is kind of like all over the place. But over a year period, that line does go like this. It's just very messy. It's very up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But over the long haul, Steven, over the long haul, Brendan, you gain weight. But this week you might lose 3 pounds. Next week you might gain 4. The week after you might lose 2 pounds. The week after you might gain 3. It's about staying persistent on this journey that you're on. And the reason why I was able to gain 60 pounds from that 135, 140 pound skinny little kid was because I stayed persistent. I stayed relentless. I continued to put in the reps. Some days my weight fluctuated. Some days I lost weight. Okay. And I realized it's because I wasn't eating enough calories. I realized it's because I wasn't investing into my mindset. I wasn't investing into the things that I knew. Well, maybe at that time I didn't know, but now that I know were what I needed to separate myself and create that gap between a 135 pound chance and a 195 pound chance. It's a big difference, not only physically, not only impacting you on 60 pounds, but also up here. How much discipline did I form over that 60 pound gap, over that 7-8 year period of going from 13, 14 years old to 20 years old? It's a big gap. And I had to create distance. I had to create distance and do the necessary repetitions, necessary actions to get me from point A to point B. Steven, just like you came into the academy weighing 167 pounds. And now you're in the early beginning 180s, right? Now you set a new goal. You started the second part of the Relentless Life Academy. Now you're on week 16 to 32. So now let's say, okay, we want to get to 195. So obviously we have to up the ante, but you already know at this point that you're going to have days and weeks that you go down a little bit, days and weeks and you go up a little bit. It's part of it. Failure is inevitable. Okay. So guys, that is today's message. Take today's message and remember this week as you guys progress throughout the week. It's only Monday. We have 7 days ahead of us to absolutely dominate, absolutely kick ass, and to stay relentless in all that we do. So don't forget, guys, that if you fail this week, if you make a mistake this week, if you encounter a shitty situation, something happens in your life, whether it's severe or not, don't forget that your health, your mentality, your physical body matters. And that when you have setbacks, you might miss a few days in the gym. You might lose a few pounds. You might gain a few pounds, whatever the opposite of your goal is. But make certain, I want you guys to make certain, meaning you're 100% sure that whatever happens to you this week, you stay consistent, you stay driven, and you stay inspired to keep progressing forward. Continue to grow and continue to put your energy into the things that really matter to you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure if you guys got some value from today's podcast, you screenshot on the podcast apps, Facebook, Instagram, post your biggest takeaways so I know you guys got some value from today's talk on failure being inevitable. Don't forget, guys, we go live every single day at 12 p.m., Monday through Friday on both Facebook and Instagram. I'm looking to start to go live on TikTok and YouTube as well. So I will see you guys tomorrow, 12 p.m. on the live stream. It's uploaded within an hour later of the live stream ending on my podcast. So guys, have a great rest of your Monday. Bring this energy into the rest of your day, into the rest of your week, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Guys, good freaking podcast. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm just going to scroll up here, and it looks like we just had some awesome comments in the comment section. Zach, failure is an opportunity to learn. Absolutely, brother. Failure has and will happen. Yes, sir, Brendan. You will never truly fail if you do not quit. Absolutely. Let's fucking get it. Every day is another opportunity. Excited to get back on track, coach. Yes, me too, Brendan. I'm super excited for you, dude. And especially as you progress. I don't know if you saw Steven's video and Marco this morning about, or was that might have been to me, but phase 5, how things start to progress with repetitions, with the weight, with the number of sets. So I'm excited for you to continue to phase up and to level up as this program goes on. That's why I wanted to really push things back a little bit for you. You know, I know this week was a little bumpy, but like that's why I kind of thought today's episode was super valid for you and for a lot of the other guys, you know, because we all have setbacks. Every single one of you in the academy has had a setback. So I'm really glad that you stayed relentless last week and that you knew, okay, I need my rest. I'm going to stay hydrated. And by Monday, I'm going to be a completely different person and ready to get back to war. So Brendan, good job, bro. I'm super proud of you. Steven, I love the encouragement, man. You're freaking awesome. Keep hyping each other up. Much love, much respect. Thanks for always having my back. That's what this is about, man. That's exactly what this academy is about. So, guys, thank you all for tuning in. If you guys are on the replay, make sure you guys #replay, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Much love, much respect. Peace. Peace out. Let's freaking go.